Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support at sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, over 25 podcast platforms, and soon to be 30, including Amazon, Audible, Apple, as well as Podbean and Buzzsprout, Geo7, and TuneIn, Pandora, and many, many more. Plus, take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here once again by popular demand, a very terrific actress, author, entrepreneur, business lady, and the leading actress in Bollywood. She's back once again, this time under pandemic circumstances, and she's made a great use of it. She has a couple of brand new books out now, and she's going to give us a couple of updates and what's been happening in films and books and just about everything in general. And we've been trying to touch base for quite some time, and this is well worth it. And for first time in Zoom, live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful downtown Los Angeles, back again by popular demand, actress and author and wonderful entrepreneur, the very popular Kristna Saikia. Kristna, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thank you, Mike, for having me in the show. I think this is the third time I'm coming in a show, and I'm always, as usual, excited to be here.
I can tell you're excited, and this is the first time that you're on Zoom, and many of us gotten practice on it, and it's been very popular. And of course, too, that people do Zoom on just about many things like pandemics, classes, meetings, chatting with people, and everything like that. So it's glad to have you on Zoom for the first time, and this is a very wonderful experience. And of course, you've been actress, author, entrepreneur for quite some time. And of course, if you want more information on Kristna, you can just go to the Mike Wagner Show and look under our 2 previous episodes. But right now, we're here to talk about what's been happening with Kristna, and you've been working very hard during the pandemic.
Yes, I didn't stop shooting for my books. It was a very unusual shock, when the pandemic happened. I have been a history student, but I never heard or read about pandemic, so I had no idea what pandemic is about. So it's like a shock which came to everyone. It's very unusual situation. So it took a little bit time to even digest the whole situation. And I just, after a while, I just stopped watching news. And I said, okay, let me take this positively. So I have been thinking of writing books. Why not? I write books right now. And my wellness courses, I, as usual, used to conduct through online, that was going on. And it became a little bit more. And of course, the entertainment industry got affected, everybody knows, across the globe. But then I took it very positively because I had to write this book any which way since 2018. I was thinking of it. And suddenly I just channeled this energy. And not only one book, I ended up writing like 3 books.
Wow.
So, yeah, the first book is called I Am a $1 Billion Star, Feel Wealthy. And I did shoot for all 3 of them with different concept. And my book is like a lifestyle. It's a cinematic experience because I'm from the showbiz business and being an actress. I like colors. I wanted to put the book as a lifestyle for people. It's very informative. So pandemic, yes, it did affect, but I went to a inner realm where I just felt, no, it didn't affect me at all. So I have been taking care of myself and having some Ayurvedic, I'm showing this so that people should take this medicine. It's the herbs, ashwagandha, which a lot of Indian states take it, and you can get any part of the world. The brand is called Himalaya. And I'm taking this, it just keeps my immune system very strong and powerful. And another, it's called Guruchi, which is an Indian word called Giloy. It's a plant again. And if you take it, you can be protected from any kind of infection, virus or bacteria. And it is for wellness and immunity system and doesn't have any side effects. which comes in the form of tablet. So I have been taking this too, and then shooting. And yes, it has been yeah, entertainment industry has been challenging, no doubt, but there is always a way. If you want to get things done, you can find a path.
Hmm. And that's very true too. Just like myself, that pandemic, I could just crawl in the ball and find a way to die. But then it's like you got people just wanting to come on the show, just like yourself, and talk about it. And of course, for singers and entertainers, I mean, how many times you play on a Saturday night, like from your living room, dining room, or say the kitchen or backyard, on the porch, in a bathtub, or like say with a cat or something. They're itching to get outside and do something different. But in your case, though, you kept busy with your books, and you also just give a little update about your films and maybe your business ventures too. So some of it's been affected by a pandemic, but then also some of it's also have pretty much been stable, or some are going through the roof on that.
Yes, of course. Instability, actually, more than outside, there were instability. People was inside. The chaos happened inside people. So 2020, numerologically, it is ruled by Uranus. It's a year of revelation. And Uranus, what it does is completely disrupts the whole stable situation, which is very old version of everybody's self. So suddenly. It's like a tower breaking, and there is chaos, there is destruction, and out of the destruction something new, revelation happens, something new comes out, a new way of thinking and perspective happens. Yeah, whatever happened in stability you can see outside, actually all happened in each one of us. It was inside us, and it is still going on inside. So that is why you can see all the disruption happening inside, outside. So the pandemic, I see it as a positive outlook also. Even it's dangerous. I know that I won't say it's a hoax. I'm still very careful, though I'm shooting and doing my meetings and all. I'm still careful about it, but it has a way, the way you look towards life, it has changed. The oneness has come, the way you were doing businesses, a lot of business houses, I'm sure things have changed right now. So um, I don't want to put anything negative on this situation. So you can be still careful about it, meditate a lot, and increase your, or like, your energetic immune system. That's very important, that you take care of your aura and your energy body. That immune system has to be very strong. First, it's always about the energy body, and then it affects the physical body. So the pandemic has definitely affected the world in many ways, psychologically, emotionally, of course, physically. But still, there is always a way to make things happen, and people are still very nervous and doesn't know how to move ahead, but they are pushing ahead. There are two categories of people I see right now. One category is still loving to stay at home, but the other category who has to be on the field, like us, entertainment industry, the shooting has to start somehow. We have to push ahead. We, like for example, television industry or the OTT platforms like Netflix or Amazon, they need episodes. What will people watch otherwise? So we have to push somehow and get life going.
Mhm. And you talked about being in films too before the pandemic shut down. What are some of the films you were working on and looking to resume after the pandemic has been lifted?
Okay, the scripts are coming in now. The production I am, they are doing pre-production work mostly. I shot for my books, photo shoots I have done. Then I shot for two films also, and one of the film will turn into the third book. It's a crime thriller where post-production work is going on. And the first book, I Am $1 Billion Star, Feel Wealthy. The shooting has been done by various photographers. For example, Fase from who has done shoots in the past. He's a very well-known Hollywood talent manager as well as a photographer. He has shot my images. Will be coming in the book. Uh, Ankita, her name I would love to take because she has done excellent job. And then Yatin Danderkar. Those are different photographers who are being part of my first book actually. And the second book is all about I am the princess in nude. The book is on fine art nude photography. It's about experience from my point of view, as well as the art director or photographer or cinematographer director's point of view, to shoot nude art of human body completely, from my perspective. For example, what is the experience I feel in front of the camera shooting nude, as an like as an artist, as a model, or and giving cinematic moments in front of so many people, or certain circumstances comes up. So indoor outdoor locations, technicalities of shooting fine art nude photography, or for example, a line I need a chapter, a few lines from the chapter I would like to reveal from the book is, when did fine art nude came to
Mm.
existence. The photography didn't come first, actually. It was always the sculptures. It was never women. It was always men. Because in the history, if you see, of the Roman or the Greek history, if you read, men used to go to the war and battlefields, and to show their courage and their bravery. Their body was depicted as one of the strongest and powerful. That's how the sculptures came in. If you go to Europe, you will see a lot of nude sculptures of men,
Mm-hmm.
like so you can see they that shows their inner strength and outer strength, as usual for to the enemy or the people around them. So from that, slowly, woman nudity came into form. Some artists came, and then paintings came slowly, and then the photography came, actually. So there is a huge journey towards it completely. And it is a very liberated state of being, and there are still societies in the world where fine art nudes, or people just stay nude in tune with nature, and they are very relaxed. Those places might be very less of crime, maybe, because very in tune with nature they are, like. So those things are there in the book. So how the book will benefit, I'm the princess in nude, is it will benefit to artists, actors, models, and art students, art directors, uh, directors, film directors, producers, filmmakers. But apart from that, general people can also benefit from the book, because a lot of people have body shaming. They say, "Oh, I'm thin, I'm fat, I'm this and that." The book
Right.
says, be acceptance of your body, because this body is like an altar. It's very sacred, precious. It has a role to play in your life purpose. So a lot of people, they don't love themselves, or low self-esteem, or low self-confidence. So the journey of the book is that, to come back to yourself, like to be aligned with yourself, like who you are, because you are inside this beautiful energy, and you need to like yourself, love yourself. That is the whole book about. So I think it has got beautiful images shot by, again, Fase has shot some interesting nudes.
Mm.
Then yeah, Sangeet Kaushik has shot something very interesting. Then Vikram Barwal, that he's another photographer, has shot, and I have brought a lot of sketches to it also. So a new artist is coming up who is doing charcoal sketch of my
Oh,
nude
wow.
photograph. Yeah, and he's going on, like, I would reveal his name in the book. And amazing. So the book has nude art photography, plus also sculptured, body painting, charcoals, and yeah, very interesting shots we have taken in both the books. Like,
So
so the first book is different. The second book, I'll talk about the first book also, but this is the second book, which is in the designing phase. I have completed the writing part of it.
So it sounds like you're using all kinds of arts, like with the charcoal, the black and white photograph, and also the colors, and also, throw in some 3D pencil sketching.
Yes.
And I think there's also sepia tone. And I remember trying to go back to my art days, just all kinds in this book. So it almost sounds like it's a coffee table book. And it's amazing too that it comes from a journal onto pictures. I mean,
Yes.
who would have thought of that?
Yeah, actually, it's a book has an energy of its own. When you write a book, I started with one photographer, and then suddenly I remember, I thought that let me put three, four books of fine art news because I have been doing so many shootings during pandemic, and then I thought, no, let me put two photographers together. Then the three photographers, it happened to put certain pictures together because all has different styles. Their lightings are different. That's what the book is all about, how in different circumstances it can be challenging to shoot sometimes outside or indoors and outdoor. The lightings, in natural light, sometimes the light comes and suddenly goes, and shooting a nude body of human, it not necessary the model has to be beautiful. It can be a male or a female. It can be any human body can look good with the right kind of lighting, and that's what I brought into it, different photographers. So I thought that their tastes are different, their thoughts are different, the lightings are different, and the understanding of those photographs, the story, the characterizations are different. That's what, as you can understand now. So now I got a sketch, or also his sketching with charcoal, my nude images, very very artistic. And
Wow.
so it's a journey. It's a, yeah, people would love to go through that journey of the book, and there it has a spiritual part to it, metaphysical part to it, wellness part to it. Like, how you feel about yourself. That's very important. Do you feel attractive about yourself? Do you feel passionate? This whole being, the metaphysical process, the body is all about. Do you pay that value to yourself? So that is very important. A lot of people, they don't pay attention to the self. They are always about outside, but they are looking outside, cosmetics. Everything is plastic, but look within, what is organic within yourself. How do you feel about yourself?
Hmm.
It's an energy, right? It's just what you feel about yourself, and the world will look at to you that way, the same way.
That's an interesting perspective. In my case,
Yes, those are the muscles. I can see that.
and for those
Very good
who listen,
looking man.
for those listening to audio version, you'll have to imagine it. And where can we find a $1 billion star and I am the princess in Nude app? Where can
Yeah,
we?
I'm the princess in nude. I love the name. It just came, out of the blue. Oh, yeah. So I like the name actually. I just feel myself as a princess, dreamy and fantasizing about my life and manifesting it. So it's a beautiful name, I think. I feel like.
And of course, you wake up. And,
People will have a great experience with the book, because people are already very excited and interesting, because I come from a country where such kind of book, I don't know whether someone has come up with such book besides Kama Sutra, but my book is all about artwork more. That would be interesting, to listen to people's perspective, what they say about it.
oh, that is amazing. Where can we find your books at?
Okay, you will get books. That's what I was about to check out in my another phone. You will get my book everywhere, which is in Amazon and Amazon Prime. Let me read it out. I'm the Princess in Nude. You will get in Amazon.com, Amazon UK, Amazon India, Flipkart, Notion Press Store, ebook, Amazon Google Play Store, Kobo, iBooks, and more. It will come in more than 150 countries across the globe. Like, a lot of platforms are there, just not one platform. And let me also tell you the other book where it will come. Uh, I'm a $1 billion star. The book will, as usual, come in all the platforms which I have mentioned right now. Amazon Books Club, Amazon Prime, Flipkart, Snapdeal, Paytm, Walmart, Books Club, Kobo, Amazon Kindle, Google, Play, Book, etc. and more. And I have already mentioned, so I cannot take all of their names. But across the globe, you can get my book wherever you are. And please come over and take the book. And if you're not buying any of my book, you're missing something in your life, because it's about lifestyle. It's about it's very informative. You need to have that book. And from any, like this, for example, you take a book and you keep it anywhere, you just open any page of the book and you will find information. You don't have to read the book from the beginning of the book. You can just keep it in your car, your living room, or your workplace, and you just open any chapter of your book, and then you can, no, this is not the book. My book is about to get published soon. So it will benefit you. It will transform from inside. In the first book, I would like to say a little bit about this. I'm a $1 billion star, feel wealthy. It's like, how do you feel when you say that word? I'm a star. You need to feel inside you. Any profession you are, anybody you are, not necessarily a profession. See in yourself that I am the star. I'm a superstar from inside your soul, and the world will feel it. That's what feeling wealthy is all about. Wealthy means not only money, it's a consciousness inside you. It's about career, finances, health, good relationship within yourself, with yourself, how intimate you are with yourself, as well as spiritually also, and your connection to the world, of course. And it is a continuous process. Right now also, I'm working on my new self version of the self, new concept, who you are 10 years back, 20 years back, that needs to be shaped out, like, like a peeling out of yourself, and continuous. It's not easy to create a new self version of yourself, of this. Then people will regard you as someone, someone. If you think you're a star, you believe in yourself so strongly, definitely, people will take you as a star. The whole book is all about that. And not to be in a lack consciousness. And I travel so much, and a lot of people, they have a fear. They have this repressed energy inside them. There's two versions in their life. One is they want to achieve the goal. Second is, what if I don't get it? What if some problem comes in? What if this happens, that happens? Circumstances doesn't matter. What matters is the end result inside you. What is going on outside in the 3D world doesn't matter. Like, what you're creating inside in your virtual reality, and how you feel, and vibrations you create, that communicates with the universe, and you manifest the result. It might take a day, it might take a week or 2 weeks or 30 days, but you will get it. The book is very practical. If you want, I can just say 2 chapters of the book, which I have written. 2 chapters. One of the chapters is, I would ask, what are your biggest asset? For example, I'm asking you, what are your biggest asset in your life right now?
What's my biggest asset?
Right now, within the 7 days.
It's
Within
too
7 days.
It's too obvious.
Good one.
It's too obvious.
Too obvious. Yeah. I'll tell you, every week, it is our contacts and connections. Every week, how many contacts you made it, and then you filter it, and how many connections are really worth it. That's my asset, because assets are not what you build and put in your bank account or your property or something. Those can come and go away, but biggest assets are your contacts and your connections. In every week, how many contacts a person has made it, and how many of them are really valuable, like, so that is very, because anything happens in life, your connections and contacts can again make you grow up.
Right. Exactly. So it sounds like a cycle that keeps going through, and then if you really had a hard life, it requires like a sculptor, like a chisel and a hammer. And there are days I feel like I need to call a sculptor and start chiseling, hammering. So it's like I had some dents over here,
Yeah. So your contacts and connections are very important. Every week, one should check out how many contacts I made it, but then how many are important to me. Secondly, art of seduction. Now, seduction is taken very sexually, but that is, connotation, you can say. But yeah, seduction is one of leadership skill, you can say. How charming you are, how much work you're doing on your voice quality, and the energy you project, how confident you are to the world, so you can mass influence, how influencer you are. That's very important. How does your words, your presence impact the world, in a larger way? So seduction plays a very important role as if you want to lead. So great leaders are also great storytellers, good listeners, and they are good speakers. So that is also very seductive, actually. So those few, these are certain chapters like that, are part of the book. And one more important is don't think regional, always think global, so this is
Think
also a
global.
part of
Yes. Think global. Think global. Think global.
think global.
Think
Yes,
global.
think global.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going through a meditation with you right now, Christina. Think global. Think.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I just realized something.
You're already a global international person. Sitting at home, you're hosting like a international show. Yeah. Likewise, I'm from India, from Mumbai, and you can be any part of the world, and you're hosting such a big show. So that makes a lot of difference. So yeah, these are some of the practical thing how you can create the wealth consciousness. You can grow your wealth, and you need to change your self-concept. It's very important, which I wrote in the book. And a lot of celebrities across the globe has given very, very good comments and recommendation to take the book and read the book. You need to keep the book, and please make sure that you get the book from Amazon, maybe 300, 500 books, take it and gift it to your colleagues and your family members and friends. You can change someone's life with this book.
Mhm. And that's very important too. And what's coming up for Kristna Saikia in 2021 and beyond, we'll find out in just a minute. First, to listen to the Mike Wagner Show at the MikeWagnerShow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at SonicWebStudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/the Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and over 30 podcast platforms, including Apple, Anchor FM, and Geo7. And coming up on Podbean, Buzzsprout, iTunes, and also tuned in, Pandora, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. We're here with actress, author, and entrepreneur, and very, very global Kristna Saikia here on the Mike Wagner Show, coming from Mumbai to Los Angeles, back and forth, and jet setting all over. And she talked about her 2 books, Billion Dollar Star, I'm the Princess in the Nude, that's coming out. And you also have a 3rd book coming out. And what else is coming up in 2021 and beyond for Christina?
Yes, another book. I'll try to finish up after this 2 books, because these 2 books are publishing very soon. The first 2 would be from this month only. We are ending up all the work in November. And the 3rd book is, we shot a film. We already have the shots of the films, so suddenly this idea came with my director. I just thought, why not turn this book into a film, because we already have beautiful shots and the story is there, the screenplay is there. So I have to just change it to transform into a book script. And he found the idea very interesting, because I said, I'm already doing non-fiction book. Let's do a fiction book of it on. So yeah, I am very soon doing it. It'll take after these 2 books I'm going to do. I don't know. Maybe now 2 months are over. Maybe 2021. You're right. 2021. I'm going to publish the 3rd book. But yes, I have a collaboration with photographer. More in future to come up with more books. I'll see that every year I can at least come out with 2 or 3 books. Now I'm getting that confidence inside me. It takes time. First book takes little with confidence. I don't know the ways. Now I'm learning it, but now I'm gaining the confidence of publication industry, how it works. So I'll make sure next year hopefully more books will come out likewise. And I'm shooting with fashion shots. I'm doing with Hollywood photographer, Can's type. We are just looking at situations once it gets well. And Kevin, very well-known photographer, again fashion photographer. And there are more photographers coming up with whom I'm shooting. And films, I'm shooting with David Lockhart. He's an Emmy awarded producer and a Hollywood actor, and also great martial art expert. And I just gave my interviews a few days back to him for his platforms. So I'm coming up in his film called Lockhart 2, which will be in theater across the globe. And likewise, we have a collaboration in Vegas also, as well as my own productions are also there. So there are more scripts coming up right now, which is very interesting. I would not like to take the name of those production houses from Hollywood right now, because it is in a pre-production stage, So once the production house puts a press release, then I'm sure I'm going to come back again to your show and reveal their names. But I'm happy, like I'm getting prepared for the films coming up, and I'm preparing for different roles I'm going to play right now. So I'm making use of the pandemic, right now. So it has been interesting, but we are pushing ahead. I want all entertainment industry people, do not get scared. Take good care of yourself. Please come out, whoever you are, wherever you are, do your production. It can be with limited crews, but do not stay home. The world needs entertainment, otherwise everyone will go into depression. So we need cinema, we need art, we need music.
Yeah,
So yes,
and of
I
course,
am
we all,
okay. I want
yeah.
to tell you, I am missing bachata dance so much, a Latin bachata dance, because I'm not getting any partner to dance anywhere because of the pandemic. Because it's
Oh,
many months.
you like a partner? Here, I'll virtual partner with you. Come on, let's dance.
Virtual partner, yeah.
And,
Yeah,
and,
this
and,
is.
of course, if you want to come on the show, let me know. I'll get the red carpet just for you. I'll just roll it out. So, hey, got the red carpet ready? Okay, so we're getting it cleaned, getting it ready to go for us. So whenever you want to come on, give me some updates, let us know, and we'll roll out the red carpet for you. And one more thing
Oh,
before we
wow.
go, and one more thing before we go here. Are still people coming to you for classes? Are you still offering teaching during the pandemic? And how do
Yes.
you do that?
I am doing online classes now through like video calls, and sending them the content already, and it has not got affected. Those courses are on. And secondly, now properties are there where exotic location Costa Rica, which is like almost $2 million a property. We have huge, like, of a friend, so he has given that property for wellness retreats, and it will start from November right now. And you can, people who are listening to our show can book it. For it is all for HNIs, high net worth individuals. You can have all the luxury there, and we will take care of you. And it is 7 days meditation and wellness retreat. You complete energy detoxification. You can have one day in a luxury resort where you can do your meditation in the middle of the ocean, and one night in rainforest. Another place we have got in the New York also, of a friend. It's very in the middle of the nature, the entire resort is. So people who want to book for New York, they can also be open to it. Travelers across the globe. Then I got a friend, like, she has a skin clinic, and I got that clinic. She offered me the place in Beverly Hills in Los Angeles, and it's a beautiful place in the middle of Beverly Hills, and very, very quiet location. And whoever wants to do one-to-one session there, those clients are important. My friend's name is Misha, and she runs a skin clinic. So we are combining skin care completely, to have a great skin of your own, and as well as facial, anti-aging, collagen work, and everything we are putting together, like meditation, healing, Reiki, past life regression healing, as well as skin care. Amazing facials you can have, face yoga treatment we do. Those things are brought together for your wellness for lifetime. If you trust us, it'll be great. We can give all the great services. You need to feel powerful, so it is applicable for man and woman both, actually. So if you look beautiful, your skin looks beautiful, your mind, body, soul, energy is fantastic from inside. You feel powerful to face the world too. Beauty plays a very important role. So we change the entire being, how you look and how you feel from inside, a complete transformation. And that's what we are doing in Beverly Hills very soon. Yes, online classes are going on, and more it will go on, like online now, as people during pandemic would love to stay, but we encourage people to come out right now, because the traveling might start after some time. It's not always going to be like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
yes, so we are keeping all the options open right now.
That is fantastic. And where can we find you at, Christina?
Pardon?
Where can we find you at? What's your website, and how can people
Okay,
learn about your
website
book?
is Kristna Saikia. Yeah, sorry. My website is KristinaSaikia.net. You can Google my name, and you can write to me at art9mystic@gmail.com and Hollywood999 at gmail.com. You can sorry, HollywoodTP999 at gmail.com. You can contact me at. I'm in Facebook named Kristna Saikia, Instagram Dr. Kristna Saikia, LinkedIn Kristna Saikia, Twitter Connect Christina_5. So you can get me all over. I just type my name, Google my name, and you can get me in all the platforms. I'm available to everyone, And right now, I definitely thank you so much, because I truly support all the media from different platforms, because media helps us to reach out to more and more people, because the intention has been to serve people and to help people. So with knowledge and wisdom. So it's a great help,
Mhm.
to the media to reach out to them.
Yes, it does. And once again, a very big thank you for your time, Christina, author and actress Kristna Saikia on the Mike Wagner Show. And of course, you can add on me like. A very big thank you for your time. You're always a joy to be with, and looking forward to having you again soon. Once again, just keep us up to date. We definitely love having you back, and look forward to having. We definitely love to have you back.
Yes, thank you so much, Mike. Hope to come back soon in your show again once my book gets published very soon. And definitely it will happen. And it is always pleasure to see you. And thank you all our audiences and listeners who have been with us in this journey. I mean, this is our third journey, but Mike Wagner shows has been always there before I was there in his life now. So I welcome all of them, and please see that you be in our journey now and forever. Thank you so much, and sending you a lot of hug and love to you and to all our people out there.